started. So we go take a look at my activities. And right now, I'm finished with PCP. I'd like to go to CapEx. So I go ahead and select CapEx, and I select the BPF. So this is where we have a whole host of selections. So I probably want to start with an opening balance adjustment, but the very first step is probably just to review a particular cost center so I know where I stand. There we have it. I'm going to go ahead and double click to select cost center. I hit the binocular icon, 0521. I go ahead and I select LLAL, and because it's a report, I need to go and hit the refresh button. And BPC is now querying the database for this particular cost center to be able to see what assets and asset classes we have in this cost center. This is going to give me an idea of a starting point, whether or not I need to go ahead and add assets for the budget period using opening balance adjustment or not. And there we have it. So in this particular cost center, we've got several assets, and these are the asset classes. Okay, so we see there's a lot of the same thing, but then right at the bottom we also have software and motor vehicles. We can also see that we don't have anything sitting in the opening balance adjustment column. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my browser, select that, and I'm going to go to opening balance adjustment, and I'm going to go and add a few things, and that's going to correct my cost center for my starting point. I'm going to go ahead and add motor vehicles. So I select motor vehicles on my BPF as quantity based, and then what happens is I get passed from the BPF, Internet Explorer, over to my input form, where I can go ahead and double click the cost center I'm looking for. Okay, I look at the positions. So this is based, because it's motor vehicles, it's driven by the position. So let's say that we do have an administrator, and this gives us almost a catalog to be able to choose from. Okay, and there you see it. It's been refreshed. So we have several different options given that position of admin. I'm going to go ahead and hit 5 of those Corollas and say 5 for admin clerks. Okay, whatever the reasoning is. We then have the please save data little validation that pops up, which means we go ahead and click save data. Confirmation window, we go ahead and say yes. Okay, excellent. We have a successful message. Hit OK. Now you'll notice we also have another 2 worksheets. So we can see that this is derived. So what this is, it gives us the catalog price list. So if I go down to Toyota Corolla, I can see the price that's been used, and this gets updated by the admin team. And then we can also just take a look at what we've done. So we can see that the asset ID, description in the account, that's been impacted. And that's the depreciation that we can expect to find in the cost center for the year. So I want to confirm that. So if I go back to my review CapEx report, I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh. Oh dear. So what we've done is we've not selected a cost center, which is a silly mistake. Okay, much better. I'm going to hit refresh again. Okay, so there we have data refreshed. Looking good. So what we want to do now is we want to go back to our business process flow, go down to our reports, going to go ahead and select our depreciation report for new assets. That's going to take us from the browser, Internet Explorer, back over to Microsoft Excel. And there we have our report for new assets. I'm going to go ahead and double click to select my cost center. I'm going to go ahead and select my entity. And because it's a report, I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh. And we can see the result of what we did for opening balance adjustment for the entire budget period in terms of depreciation. So I can just go ahead and use the close button. I'll close that up. I'll close that up. We can go back to our EPF. And then we're in the same place that we started.